Are we? Yeah, we're live. We are live. Hi guys, good morning. Okay, before we start, I have to pin a comment, so let me just quickly do this. Where is it? Sorry, I'm like 1 minute late. Okay, hold on. How are we all? Hi guys. Hold on, let me pin this comment. Use promo code. I'll talk in a second. Let me just quickly do this. Ah, crap. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Hi. Thank you for waiting. And okay, so I have a lot to talk about today. Oh, I didn't put my fan on. If I get to, I'm okay right now, but if I get a bit hot, I'll put my fan on. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about today. So as you guys can see from the title, Jungkook 7, obsessed. I will review that in a sec. And then I have a crazy story from the weekend, just this past weekend, that I want to talk about, where I had like a wild night out. Crazy night out, and it was involving a Korean celebrity. I'm not obviously not gonna say who, and obviously the breakup. First of all, for those of you who's watched my breakup vlog video, thank you for everyone's comments. Literally, I got so many comments. Obviously on YouTube, but in real life, like so many of my real life friends called me from all over the world, being like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I'm very grateful that everyone cares. I feel very loved. But it was like after like the sixth phone call, I'm like, I'm okay. I have nothing else to say. I'm okay. And then you can see like I'm really okay. And like, okay, let me just talk about. I'm not gonna go into detail, but yeah. Okay, you guys. I'm reading your comments. Hi Anna, we're here for you. Like I really appreciate everybody's comments. And like I'm not gonna go into detail into what happened, but like I've already been processing it for like over a week now. You know, in my last live that I did last Monday, I was already broken up. I just didn't say anything because I was like, it was still but like we broke up, but then it kind of was like in this like limbo state, but then we like finally broke up. But like basically in last week's live, I was already broken up. But I was just like, let me just do my work. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. So I've already had like over a week to process, so I'm really okay, you guys. And you guys know me. You guys know my thought processes. I am strong. Everyone tells me, my friends, my guy friends, they're like, you are the strongest girl we know, like physically, mentally. So I'm really okay, and I know that I can meet someone better, someone who's more suitable. Not necessarily better, but I just don't think we were like in the end he just wasn't the one, you know. So that's okay, and that's okay because that can happen. Breakups suck, keep strong. Yeah, actually, so before I uploaded that video, I was like, my heart was going like this. I finished the draft and then I sent it to my best friend and I was like, can you please watch this and like give me like your thoughts? Like, what do you think? Do you think I should not upload this? Because it's like so vulnerable. And like I was like, is there any parts like you think like as a friend like you're like you shouldn't put this up, you shouldn't upload this? And she was like, no, nothing like that. You're just talking about how you're feeling and that kind of thing. And like I was like, even when I was in like the limbo state, I was like looking up like breakup vlogs or like this kind of things because it's somewhat comforting or like relatable when you're going through that situation, and I know a lot of people related. So that's why I uploaded. But like before I pushed upload, I was like, I can't do this. Like but it's like I think a lot of you resonate. So that's why I uploaded, and it's just like maybe I'll look back on it in like a year or 2 years time, just be like, you were feeling like this at that time, but like obviously you got better and you got over it. I'm already like I would say I'm like 70% over it. Let me read some comments. When I had a bad breakup, my friends were not there for me in college. They're avoidant Americans. Oh, that kind of sucks. I mean, luckily I have really, really good friends, and they all kind of came together for me. We've been through with all sorts of breakups, me and my best friends. So one door opens, one door closes, another one opens. Exactly. And like you guys know me, I'm not gonna waste time. I'm gonna go on different dates. Like, um, as a viewer, I think it helps a lot of people that go through the same so they don't feel alone. We can all relate. Yeah, everyone knows the pain of a breakup. Oh, thank you, Al. Thank you. Just because I really appreciate it, and thank you for everyone who supported Nalva over the past 2 weeks too. Like, very sweet, and then, like, honestly, that actually saved me. Doing Nava saved me because it's like physical labor when I'm like packing up the clothes and like putting everything into the packages. It's like physical labor stuff that I don't have to think too much about. Whereas like if I'm editing, it's like you have to consciously use your brain. Like what cuts do I want to leave? What kind of stuff do I want to write? It's like editing is very like mentally like, and you have to like be in the thought process. Whereas like packing up stuff, that's like physical labor, and so that really like it was very therapeutic for me. I'm just like, I can just make myself do this without having, I can just escape, kind of like how I feel at the gym as well. So thank you to everyone who supported Nalva. Really appreciate it. You are so strong and brave. Everything happens for a reason. You are glowing. Hope you're doing better. Yeah, I'm always. Thank you, Sarah. I'm glowing. Thank you. My dress, everyone likes from Nalva. Very pretty. The hat has sold so well. The black hat with the rim. So yeah, really, really feeling very appreciated. Feeling very grateful, which is feeling grateful is the key to happiness, you guys. So I'm feeling very grateful for all the things I have in life, for all of you guys, for all of my friends, family, everything. So I'm good. My ex broke up with me because he thought I was dating BTS. What? He thought you were dating BTS? Okay, he's a bit insane. You are in your hits different era, but you're in your Bejeweled era. Yes, Swifty. So yeah, that's that. So what else can I say? Basically, yeah, like how I process things is I just like went to my friends, we just talked it out loads. Basically that, and I've already just feel so much better, and I've been through so much worse, you guys. I've been through so much worse previously. Like this is like not that bad in comparison, so it's always perspective. And I also know it's like quite not comforting, but like I also know that I will go through so much more worse shit in my life. So some people may take that as like that is not comforting at all, but like it's just like life is always like this. So I'm always expecting it. You shouldn't be like, when bad stuff happens to you, you shouldn't be like, oh, this is the end of the world. Like it's just like, okay, just accept. Like I always go preaching on and on. Amor fati. This is my fate. Okay, I just have to accept. So yeah, before I start talking about the other stuff, because I really, really, this has honestly benefited and changed my life. I put this in my Instagram stories a few weeks ago, but like I got this pillow given to me from this company. It's called Sleep and Glow, and it's a memory foam pillow, and it's usually the cost is like $230 US, and I've never owned a pillow at this price point, and it has honestly revolutionized my life. If I didn't have this during the whole breakup period, because I was like mostly lying in bed in fetal position for the first 2 days. But it's just super good for lying on your side, because basically, okay, let me screen share. So it's basically designed with in collaboration with orthopedic doctors, and it's basically perfect for the sleeping position. It has memory foam in the center, and it's also good like that. Your head goes like right in between the middle parts, and it's basically patented technology, and the pillowcase is silk. It's silk, and it's like made with like some expensive like special fiber, and like honestly, I'm this is my new favorite thing now. This has been my absolute favorite thing for the last 2 weeks, and yeah. And they just wanted me to talk about it. I do have an affiliate link for you guys, so you can get they're having a sale onto the 23rd of July, and you can get 15% off. And it's just like, I can just honestly say to you, this has been life changing. And it, because if you don't, the whole point is that it's really also comfortable for you to sleep on your back of your head, not on your side. You can sleep on it with the side as well, but because it's really meant to be comfortable, just like lying straight, and that's like the best spinal position, neck position, everything. And if you do that, it creates less, obviously, face wrinkles compared to if you're sleeping on your side. Face wrinkles, less puffiness, just all of that good stuff this pillow does. So yeah, been obsessed with this. And because of this like special silk, even if you sleep on your side, then it's still like way less prone to wrinkles and such. And honestly, it's very soft, and it's memory foam, so it just molds to whatever shape. So been obsessed with this. I needed to share this, so yeah. Go check that out. The link is in the pinned description. So what are you guys saying? Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, just you guys, I just appreciate every single comment that you guys have left. You can clearly see I'm doing okay. Like, none of you could tell, like, right, in the last week's live. I was saying in the last week live, I was like, I'm so tired. I have had no sleep. I was going on about this, but I didn't like mention anything. But like, yeah, basically, like in last week's live, I was already that had happened. I need a pillow like that. I don't know how people sleep on their back. How many of you, okay, let's do a poll. How many of you sleep on your side versus on your back? Because like sleeping on your back is meant to be the ideal, best position. Silk is great for your hair too. Yeah, that's why people do silk like headbands and stuff, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, usually I try to sleep on my back, but then I usually just end up, when I wake up, I'm like on my side. And I also like to have a pillow in between my legs. Do other people do that? So when you're sleeping on your side, because if your legs are like, if this is my hips, if my knees are like this, then I feel a little bit comfortable. So I like slide a pillow or like a cushion in between my legs if I'm sleeping on my side. Most of you are side sleeper. I see. Stomach sleeper is the worst. You should not sleep on your stomach. That's really bad for your posture, for your breathing, for face wrinkles, everything. Yeah. So check out, use code Anna Lee for the Omnia. That was called the Omnia pillow. So there we go. Okay, what do you guys want to hear about first? Do you want me to talk about Jungkook's song first, or the Korean celebrity story? What should I talk about first? Yeah, side with pillow between legs. Exactly. That's what I do. Moving on for Anna and moving on to more important matters such as JK7 explicit version. Okay, wait. Jungkook, okay, hold on. Let me just pull out the lyrics before I screen share. So Jungkook 7, of course the explicit version. Explicit lyrics. Okay, there we go. So, you want my opinion on the song? Of course you do. I think the song is a certified bop. I think it's probably my favorite BTS solo song in a while. Okay, I will get to the celebrities. I will save that because it's juicy. I will save it. Yeah, it's a freaking bop. And it did not surprise me at all that he's, of course, the first one out of BTS to talk about having sex in a song. It was a long time coming. I'm so glad that they feel free to be able to talk about stuff like this. Of course, it's going to be Jungkook. And I remember watching one live where, was it a live or some sort of video where he was like, you know, he has his own like house in Itaewon, and he's like, I have a mattress in every single room of my house. And I was like, oh, he's doing the freaky boom boom. He is freaky. And like obviously, because if when you live in Seoul and like you go out as much as I do, like I hear things from people, like and within like gatherings and circles, and like obviously every time I hear something about a Korean celebrity, it's always a bit hearsay. It's not like 100% fact because it could just be rumors, but like I did hear that Jungkook is like freaky in bed. That's honestly what I've heard. Obviously, this is not the Bible. It can be completely made up, but like that is on the grapevine what I've heard. So let's examine these lyrics. Hold on. Oops. There you go. You can see? Okay, so let me read it out like I'm doing a dramatic poem reading. So, weight of the world on your shoulders. I kiss your waist and ease your mind. I must be favored to know ya. I take my hands and trace your line. Okay, this is nice. This is sweet. Is the way that you can write. The first time I heard that part, is the way that you can write. Is the way you can write. I couldn't really hear what he was saying. So I was like, what is he saying? It sounded different to how it's written. But I was like, that part, the whole like rhythmic section is a bop. Is the way that you can write. Think I met you in another life. So break me off another time. You wrap around me and you give me life. That part made me laugh. You wrap around me and give me life. That's why night after night, I'll be fucking you right. Obviously, this is the explicit version, but in the clean version, he goes, I'll be loving you right. Yeah, I am shooketh. I am shooketh. Wait, let me, because I can't read the screen and look at the comments, so let me pull up the chat on my phone so I can see the comments. Because I want to talk with you at the same time. Be fucking you right. Shush. Giddy up. Exactly, so that's why night after night I'll be fucking you right. And then the chorus, this, you know, when we made I swear it was on like a Naked Soul Live or something, when me and Juwon made fun of like the what was it called, like Kwang Hee's old group. It's like really second gen K-pop. They had the song like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like Japanese girl, Korean girl. It's like that weird Mazel Tov, that song. It really reminded me of this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But it's a bop. It's a good song. It's a bop. It's just like a very easy to listen to bop. So there we go. He wants it 7 days a week. He has a lot of energy. He has stamina. Okay, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, he wants it. Every second. He's young. He's like the young boyfriend. He wants to come at you every second, every hour of the day. You know, night after night, I'll be fucking you right 7 days a week. So, yeah, what are you guys saying? What are you saying? He just sang it a cappella during his live. Her BNRM posted the explicit on Instagram. Suno played it on his live. JK saying he is grown. I mean, you all know that you all know that they like the explicit version. You all know it. They all like doing the freaky. They're grown-ass men. They're like basically 30. Of course they're going to like it. I'm so glad that they feel like we don't have to care so much about public perception. Just like release the art that you want. Talk about whatever you want. Go for it. First of all, how do they know Jungkook is freaky in bed? Like, people talk, I guess, but I don't know if it's true. So, not my words, but that's what I've heard. I'd write that, hell yeah. Why is it all English? He can't speak English. First of all, he can speak English. They can all speak it. It's just different levels of fluency, but they can all speak it. Like, for example, I can't speak Spanish, but if I practice the lyrics, I'm pretty sure I would be able to sing in Spanish, you know what I mean? I actually like the clean version as this kind of old school way of saying the same thing. Okay, anyway. So let me carry on with the lyrics. Second verse. You laugh when I jump right in. All of me I'm offering. Show you what devotion is. Deeper than the ocean is. Okay, king. Wind it back, I'll take it slow. Leave you with that afterglow. What afterglow are we talking? I'll leave you with the afterglow. Show you what devotion is, deeper than the ocean is. Same chorus. Love that you... It's the way you can ride. Think I met you in another life. So break me off another time. That lyric, break me off another time. What do you guys think about this? Break me off? That sounds like you're gonna end up in hospital. Break me off another time. You wrap around me and give me life. Okay? La 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 la. And then we have Lato. Let's read her verse, her rap verse. It was very explicit, I remember. Tightly take control, tightly take his soul. Okay? Take your phone and put it in the camera roll. Yes, talking about doing explicit stuff. Leave them closed at the door. What you waiting for? Better come and hit your goals. He jump in it both feet. Going to the sun up, we ain't getting no sleep. 7 days a week, 7 different sheets. Oh, at least they're changing the sheets every time. That's really productive and clean. 7 different angles. I can be your fantasy. Open up, say ah. Come here, baby. Let me swallow your pride. These are probably the most explicit lyrics in the whole song. Those are the most 19 rated. Come here, baby. Let me swallow your pride. What you on? I can match your vibe. Hit me up and I'm a cha-cha slide. Okay? You make Mondays feel like weekends. I make him never think about cheating. Got you skipping work and meetings. Fuck it. Let's sleep in. Yes, 7 days a week. Okay, so that is the song. I think it's a bop. I also really liked the music video. Oh, I was crushing on Jungkook. He looks so good. He looking so good right now. His like like the general vibe of his hair, how he's styling his hair. I actually went to Calvin Klein. I bought some jeans from Calvin Klein. It was the exact jeans in the campaign, but they're the most comfiest jeans. It's in one of my Instagram posts. They're like bright blue and like I actually have the exact same jeans, the 90s straight flare. But his mullet, his general curly hair looks so good right now. But in the music video, I was crushing on him, but also the actress Han Seo-yi. She is gorgeous, you guys. She is freaking gorgeous. Mega girl crush on her. And like I thought the music video was really well directed, and yeah, and I also know one of my army friends, she went to the GMA taping. She camped out. She was one of the armies like in a tent on the street the night before, because obviously it tapes in the morning. She was like, it was a good experience, but like I never want to do that again. Like I don't think I could have done that, to be honest. It doesn't matter who it is. I am not going to camp out on the street, just like it's like New York streets, which is disgusting and full of rats. Like, hell no, I don't care who you are. Like, I am not gonna do that for you. I'll just watch it on TV. But like, yeah, thought it was really good. He is so good at singing live. He is such a good vocalist. Really good vocalist. So yeah, certified bot for me. What are you guys saying? Did JK write the song? No, he didn't. He did not write the song. He said, I watched the Spotify video where he said he's heard the song, he liked it straight away, but no, he did not like it. He did not write it, sorry. Wait, you guys you guys all saying like funny things. Wait, let me... He didn't write it, but there's no way he didn't relate, and he is definitely having fun with this song. Lamau. Where can I sign the NDA, Jungkook? His whole album is supposedly going to be in English. Is that right? Because I have been because you guys know, I've been working, and also with my breakup, I haven't been online so much, so I don't know everything. Is it all going to be in English? I love the explicit version so much. Yeah, if you're a functioning adult, like if like we can all relate to this, right? When you're in love with someone, you obviously want to do all the things. So I'm glad he seems happy. Get all your freaky boom boom sexy time, Jungkook. Have some fun. Break me off is an American saying basically stating you want sex. Really? Break me off? That means I want sex? I've never heard that before. So come break me off. It just sounds like you're gonna literally like physically break him or something, which does not. That you're gonna end up in hospital. Like, I've never heard that before. So okay, thank you for telling me. How does the general Korean public feel about the explicit version? I mean, I've only seen like armies talk I don't know how about the general public feel, but I've seen armies and they were like, oh my god, the music video is like it's like completely not what you would expect, but they were like, okay, he gives us like the very much like the Yonha means like younger boyfriend vibes, where he just won't leave you alone. He'll just keep pestering you to like keep doing it. They were just like, oh okay, Jungkook. I think most of them are finding it. They like the song, so yeah. Is this the first time like a K-pop idol is like fully talking about like sex in a song? Like fully? Not like hip-hop artist, but like a K-pop idol. Is it the first time? I'm not sure. MV was fun. She is stunning. She acts so well, as in Han Soi. Yeah, I agree. It's serious mega girl crush on her. My mom heard me listening to it and she asked what the fuck I was listening to. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, it's explicit, but like not like I just think it's sweet. I thought it was sweet. So was it just as shocking to people in Korea? We are not used to them saying these things. Really? Oh, okay. I mean, I also listen to a lot of Western music, so this is I don't think this is like that explicit in comparison. So, yeah. Okay, one media. Okay, this is all talking about whether his album is all gonna be in English. It's a rumor. It's not confirmed. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Break Me Off, a Kit Kat bar. I love Kit Kats. Yeah, I've heard Get Me Off. Get Me Off, but Break Me Off? I know, yeah, Get Me Off is like, that's sexual, but like Break Me Off, I've never heard that. Sorry, but he needs Viagra for 7 days. I think he's a young and healthy man. He can probably get it up 7 days a week. Okay. Yeah, but basically, I'm very happy for him that he's getting all the boom boom, all the fun time. Yeah, very good for him, and I'm sure all of the other members are doing the exact same, and as they should. They have worked so hard. They have trained, danced, they have been on world tours. They have worked so hard, slaved away, literally slaved away. They deserve to have all the boom boom with whoever they want, whoever they wish. Okay, so very good song. Looking forward to the other promo stuff. Should I talk about my weekend? What happened? Do you guys want to hear? So, okay, so first of all, I went to oh wait, let me pull up my Instagram. I'll show you what I did at the weekend, because from the beginning, the whole thing. Where is my profile? There we go. Okay, so at the weekend, this is when I was like, when I just like was fully telling people like, okay, apart from my closest friends have known for like the whole past week, but like from Friday, Saturday, Sunday onwards, that's when I was like telling everyone that I met, like it's happened, we're broken up, it's finished. So, and then I went to one of my friends, you know, Hangout, so I wear their clothes a lot, streetwear brand. I went to their pop-up event. This is me wearing their very nice, it has like a Korean lady placed on the back. Oh, the hell is wrong with the screen? They had a pop-up in Itaewon, and so I went to their thing, and I made a bunch of new friends there, and I became, you guys, like, I'm pretty like good at like making friends, like talking to new people, and like there were like these bunch of girls, and they were like all single, and then we were like, oh, we're all single, we should like go out together, you know, like get some drinks, whatever. And so I made friends with one, and she lived in Itaewon. And so we had dinner all together afterwards, and then I literally went back to her house. She had another girlfriend there, so I became friends with her too. And basically I was going out to all the like the lounges in Itaewon that I had not been to before. Bolero, Shelter. Like they were like on my list. I had not been. So we went out on a night out. We were drinking gin and tonics and Long Island iced teas. Long Island iced teas are usually like my cocktail of choice on a night out because it's just like very, they're strong. First of all, they are strong, and it just gets me drunk. So I was drinking them, and then she was like, "We have you ever been to like a gay club or like a trans club in Itaewon?" And because Itaewon is like the place for that, and I was like, "I've never been to one in Seoul." Obviously, when I was living in London, if you walk into Soho, that area, there's so many gay clubs around that whole area. So in London, I was so used to just seeing them, and just like anyone can just walk in and just like have fun, and like they usually play like really like pop music, like Lady Gaga. Like it's like very fun time if you go to a gay club. So I've been to them in London, sorry. So but I've never been to one in Seoul, right? So I was like, okay, I really want to go. So we went, and there are a couple, but I can't even remember the name of the one that we went to. But we went to one, and basically it's like a huge ass building, and like on the fourth floor is like the main, like just like the club part. It's just like a lot of dancing. There's a DJ, and it's just like a lot more people. But then there's like there's like some floors down. There's like a slightly different vibe of a bar that's like the trans bar, and I'll talk about that in a second, because I went to the club first, and it's just like it was honestly so I hadn't seen that kind of scene in a while. Obviously, like I said, in London I've seen that kind of like gay club scene, like I was used to that, but in Korea it was like weird for me to see Korean guys like making out, or like, and they were all like super, like a lot of them like good looking, and like they're like ripped, and they're all just like very free, because obviously it's like a very safe space for them in there. And like obviously there are also like quite a few girls that are coming in there with their gay friends, but obviously it's majority guys. And like I was like making friends with a bunch of them. Like it was someone like a really young guy, he had just turned 20, and he was like, yeah, I just turned 20 today. So I was like, okay, I'll buy you a drink, happy birthday. So it was a very fun time, and they're usually very fun. Gay guys are fun. As a girl, it's just very fun time. So I was talking to a bunch of people, and then there was a guy, like you could tell immediately that he was like, okay, he's like either like a model or a celebrity. He had like a hat on. He just has, in Korea we just say like 연예인 포스, which means like he has like the celebrity vibe. You could just tell. And I was like, and he was like quite tan and all this, and I was like, okay, who is this person? And then one of my girlfriends, I think she like ended up talking to him for a bit, and so like they became like friendly, and like let's just say like, okay, I do not want to get sued. Defamation laws are a real thing in Korea. Obviously I'm not going to say his name, who he was. Let me just put out the fact, he is not a K-pop idol. He is not a K-pop idol. He's a little bit older than, like, he is like a model slash actor. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, definitely not K-pop idol, and he is well known in Korea. Like, I'm not sure if you guys would know him, the international. It is not Psy. It was not Psy. Anyway, yeah, he was very handsome man. Slightly older, not in 20s, slightly older. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I could tell he was celebrity. And so one of my friends started talking to him. Like, I will not out anyone. And this guy, let me just say, this guy is straight. He is straight. He told us he is straight. And then he started talking to us. He was like, yeah, I like women. And like, I think he was like very, very drunk though. He was like out of his mind, like drunk. And he was like, and then he wanted us to all go downstairs to the trans bar, which is something else. So it was like 6 of us, him and some of his friends, and then like me and my girlfriends. We were like, okay, we're going downstairs, I guess. I was like, okay, I guess this is where the night is taking us. I was not that drunk. I was drinking, but like I was like fully like able to control like my thoughts, what I'm saying and everything. I was fully in control. So I was like, okay, that seems fun. I've definitely never experienced like a trans club bar, this kind of thing before. So let's go. And so we went in, and I've heard so many stories about these kind of bars that I've heard from some people that you get like stunning, what do you call them? Like, yeah, stunning ladies in there. like that ones that look like Korean actresses and stuff. That's what I've heard. So I was like really excited to see. So we went in, and basically it's different to a club, because a club and or slash lounge is like, you have the dance floor, you have DJ, and you have some tables obviously. But this is like, it's not really dancing vibe. You have just like lots of separate tables, and you and your group sit down, and then they all come. Like there were like loads of them. There were probably like, because I guess it was six of us, probably four, five of them came and like sat down. They all kind of sit in between, and then their job is basically to like entertain you, to make sure that you're having a good time. It's Oli London Oppa. No, it's not. And like, so they all kind of sit in between you, and then they like pour you drinks, and then they're obviously pros at like conversation, and it's just like they crack jokes. They it's just like they're there to just ensure that you're having a good time when you're drinking and stuff. So that is their job. And I would say, like, so one, like the madame of the bar, I guess you call the boss, you call her the madame of the club. She was so tall, so tall and like beefy, and like, but like they were like saying to me like, oh, like you're so pretty, like you look like you could be like like a TV host on TV. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And like it was just fun times. And like they were saying stuff like, because they're very just open, and like, and as soon as we walked in, actually they all recognized the celebrity, all of them. They were like, oh my god, welcome, like come in. What are you guys saying? Trans women unless extra dressed up as drag. So they were telling us like, none of us, apart from one person, none of them have had the surgery. They've had their boobs done, but like not the downstairs surgery. So what do you call, what is it drag in this case? I'm not sure. Please correct me if I don't want to step on anyone's like, I want to get the terms right, but like they they actually told us like we haven't had the surgery down there. So okay, thank you Fasai Xiang. Thank you for the US $10 basically. I love your accent. I'm a fan of you. You're beautiful. Thanks for putting out this live and talking about JK song. Thank you so much for saying that. Very sweet of you. So okay, let me talk. So we sat down, and then they all start like pouring you drinks and whatnot. And the celebrity, he's like in the middle, and like he had my one of my girlfriends like sitting on the other on the one side of him, and like one of the lady, I'm gonna just call them ladies, one of the ladies next to him. And like he was like very drunk, like I could just tell he was like slurring his words, so drunk. And like he like, and then he saw me, and then he was like, oh, come sit next to me. And I was like, I'm good right here. I'm having a fun time. I was just like so like taken aback by the whole experience of everything that happened that night already. So I was just like, I really wanted to remember so I could like tell you guys for a story time. That's like, I'm good right here, like, and then because the lady next to me, she's that this is literally their job, to like talk to people, make sure like they're being entertained. So she was like very much like talking to him. She was like very flirty, and like because he was very drunk, like in the end eventually they started like making out. And he knew that the lady was like what she was, and he was just like, oh, you're very pretty, and like he was saying all these stuff. They were like making out, and I was just getting whole shook, and like my girlfriend was so shook as well, because I think like she might have wanted to like, I don't know, like talk to him more, like get to know him more, but like he was just like fully and we were just all kind of like, they were just doing it in front of like everyone on the table, and we were just like what is happening right now? So yeah, and then the conversation like it just gets very X-rated. Like after they had made out, like the lady next to me, she's like, oh, I'm gonna get off and stuff like this. I'm gonna explode. These kind of comments, and I was just so shook. I was so shook. And then like he just kept drinking more and more, and like I was just talking with my friends and like the madame, and like I was just listening to the like life stories. And then one point they started they put on a show. Sometimes they do shows as well. One of them sang, and like such a good voice, like amazing singer, amazing singer. I was just like, I mean, I have even videos of that, but obviously I'm not going to show you guys. I don't think I'm really not allowed to. And just like, I have videos and pictures on my phone from that night that I just look back on. I'm just like, wow, that really happened. That really happened. But honestly, it was a really fun night for me because I was just sat there like, holy crap. And they were just, everyone's so entertaining. Whatever you say, they have like a witty response. That job is hard, you guys. It's really hard job. I like, honestly, I like respect for them. No matter what kind of customer walks in the door, you have to like have a conversation with them, like make sure they're entertained, make sure they're in a good mood, all that stuff. So it's a really hard job, really. So yeah, and then basically they were making out, and he was like going into her shirt, and like his hands were on her chest, and like it was a whole lot. And like I could hear them, like, because I was literally right next to them, they were kind of like saying stuff. He wasn't particularly hiding anything either, but he was like saying like, can you like, like as we said before, break me off. This is a new phrase I learned today. Can you like break me off? And I was just like, holy. And he was saying like, I like women, I like girls. He was like, I'm very straight, I like girls. But he was like, but you're pretty. I was like, oh my god, I am shooketh. I am shook. So yeah, wild night. And then I was like, and the drinks were like expensive, you guys. It gets really expensive. And I was like, what if me and the friend that I had next to me, I was like, what if nobody like what if we all disappear? No, like people disappear without paying the bill. Like we do not want to be stuck with this like massive bill. And I was like, and I was getting pretty tired at this point. It was like four something, and I was like, I really kind of want to go home. I don't know how long they want to party, but like I kind of want to just like leave right now. So I was like to my friend, I was like, I'm just gonna like slip out. And yeah, but apparently the celebrity, he ended up paying for the entire table. It was a lot. But yeah, that is their job. And I saw like other people come in like various times throughout the night on different tables, and just like normal guys that come in. Apparently I've heard like celebrities go to gay clubs, like even like straight celebrities, just because it's like very fun. It's really fun. I guess, and because it's such a safe space, like they know that it's not going to get out so much, because that space is already kind of like a confidential space. So I've heard that celebrities go party there. Yeah, so, and like honestly, Korea and Seoul is a small enough city that if you go out to these kind of places, you will see celebrities. Like I said, like I've seen J Park like 3 times. I've seen other celebrities. There was that one incident with like that TXT member. He was caught at Snack. Like Seoul is small enough where you will see these sorts of things. But I was just like, I've never experienced that before. Trans bar club, like I've never. It was just like, I was just like, I cannot wait to tell this as a story time on YouTube. Yeah, honestly, I had a fun time. Very safe night. Nobody like bothered me. And I was just like, wow, this is a very fun, especially I would go again. And I want to go to like a proper show where they put on like a proper show with like acts, and they do the whole shebang. I've heard it's really fun. So all in all, had a great night, and I would 100% do it again. What are you guys saying? Sounds like a drag. So a drag is a guy that is a lady that has not had the downstairs surgery, right? But they like dressing up in the clothes, right? Yeah. I would think a male celeb would be worried about having his picture taken and leaked to the tabloids. Well, like I said, that's the thing. In gay clubs or trans clubs, because like picture taken, nobody wants to out each other. There are no pictures or videos taken. It's a very safe space. I think that it might be even safer than going out to just like a normal club like that TXT member did. There are like way less probability of you getting like outed or like getting your picture taken in a gay club, I think. So aren't they called lady boys in the Philippines? I think they are. Obviously I'm not gonna show you the people that were there, but let me show you my reaction, because I took a video of myself while I was sitting there, and I'm just like like this. Let me find it and show you. But we've turned up the brightness. Hold on. Oh. Wait. This is me being shook AF. I am shook. There are all sorts of things happening right beside me. Yeah, I was controlled to the point where I was very much like, I was sober. Yeah, kind of sober at this point as well, because I was like, this is just me like, oh my god, what is happening right now? But yeah, amazing entertainers and amazing performers, amazing singers. And just like, it is such a hard job, like I said, really hard job. Not everybody can do that job. Is there anything else I could show you? Not really. Not really. Yeah, no. But all in all, honestly, I had a great night. So yeah, that was my story with the celebrity. Drag dresses up. I think it is safe to party with that community. Yes, exactly. What's the name of club? Honestly, I can't remember. I cannot remember. And I even if I did, I don't think I can say. So, my sister's boyfriend owned a club, so I got to go to the club for free. They know how to party, and many celebrities were always there. Yeah. We need hidden body police cam footage. No. There's no way. Like, I know, like, in like defamation laws and all of that in Korea, that's like a very real thing. And I'm not here to out anybody and stuff. But like, yeah, I was shook. He was just like, at one point in the night, he got drunk, and then he like completely forgot like who he was with, and then he saw me, and I think he thought he saw me again for the first time. He was like, do you have something down there too? And I was like, no. He was like, are you a girl? And I was like, yeah. But yeah, and then I came back like the next night. My dad just randomly called me, and then I was like, Dad, you have no idea what happened to me last night. I told him the whole story. He knew who the celebrity was straight away. He was like, 진짜? He was like, really? He was like, but he was making out with the person, and I was like, yeah. He was like, oh my god. He was laughing. But yeah, I would say like most people in Korea, if you hear the name, like they would know. And like, he was a very handsome man, I must say. Very handsome. Very fit, handsome. At one point, I think he took off his shirt, and he was like, look at my body, everybody. And I was like, okay. Yeah, he's very fit. And then obviously the lady next to me, she was going like, oh my god, oppa. Oppa, what? It was a crazy night, and I was just like, oh. Do I look like a girl, you guys? Do I look like a girl? So yeah, that was how long have I been talking? Okay, 50 minutes. There we go. Yeah, we are shooting Ramen and Chill very soon. Actually, at the gay club, I met a girl. She was very pretty. She was there with one of her gay friends, and then I was like, I was explaining to people like one of the gay guys, because I was like talking to him for a while, and then he was like, what do you do? And I was like, I do YouTube. And he was like, oh really? And then she was like standing right there. She's like, I've seen you on KPC, Korean Pizza Club. And I was like, oh. And then we were like hugging, and then I was looking at her, and I was like, oh my god, girl, you're gorgeous. You are gorgeous. And I was like, do you live in Korea? And she was like, yeah, I start like teaching in September or something. And I was like, so what are you doing in August? And she was like, I'm pretty free. And I was like, okay, let's exchange Instagram, because I was like, you could be a potential candidate. She was gorgeous. She was from the UK. So yeah, so I was like, okay. I was like, have my working side on. And I was like, okay, I'll text you. So yeah, we haven't fully casted everyone yet. Also, David has casted, because this is not going to be the dating show spin-off. It's going to be, like I said, like in the last live, like SNL skit typed. So actually we just need people. We've written all the scripts, the skits ourselves, me and David. So we just need people who are like good looking and like who are going to be able to act out the parts, the skits basically. So he has actually put out like ads on like acting, the job websites for actors in Korea, and we've gotten a lot of responses because like, yeah, we're paying them slightly. So we've gotten a lot of responses, and David was like, it's your job to like look through all the guys' applications and like determine which ones are like the best looking. And so that's what I was doing yesterday on the train. A lot of applications, so we're gonna be needing to do that soon, so watch out for that. Yeah, me and David, we've like scouted the location where we're going to shoot it. Danny is going to shoot it. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. uh it's just, yeah, it's like that's the things that happen sometimes. Like I'm just like, wow, my life is really funny to, like sometimes. I think it's also because the thing is, if you stay at home the whole time, like a lot of times nothing happens, right? I always try to like put myself out there, networking opportunities. Like if I can go, if there's an opportunity to meet like new people, connect with new people, I will always just usually take it. And just sometimes things just happen by accident. Like for example, so literally, you know, the last week's live, it was like on a Monday, and literally like the day after, like 2 days after me and my boyfriend had like broken up, I just get like an email in my inbox, and it was from a guy from like, basically guys, when I attended elementary school, I attended the first year and like the first semester of the second year before my mom took us to the UK. And so there was a boy that I had a crush, we were like crushing on each other in my first year of elementary school, first year. And I kind of like maybe saw him like a couple more times during over the years, like if I came back to Korea, but it was just like nothing happened, obviously, because we were so young, we were babies. And then, but I remember like his mom knew my mom, like we kind of like sometimes had like play dates after school, like this kind of thing, like very wholesome, very cute. And literally I got an email in my inbox from this guy, and he was like, oh my god, my mom saw you on YouTube and like she told me I had to message you. And I was like, this life is crazy. Literally a few days after the breakup, like life is really like just butterfly chain effect. You never know what's going to happen, right? And so like we connected, and he was like, text me, this is my my number, whatever. I saw him for dinner, but like for me, like I was still like, my emotions were still so like heightened for the breakup. I was still like, you know, I was just like, I'm not in the headspace to like, and for me, it was just like friend feeling. It was very nice to see him after all these years, but I just felt like, you know, friend, like very dear friend. It was very nice to connect, but it's just like life is, yeah, you never know what can happen. Coincidences, you never know who you're gonna meet, la la la. So this is how it is. So I was telling my friends this, they were like, oh my god, Anna, like seriously crazy. Yeah. But yeah, basically I'm not going to talk about my breakup from now on. And from now on, this is the decision that I've made. Even if I date a new guy, I am not going to put him on YouTube or my socials. This is lesson learned. David warned me when he had a girlfriend years back, and he put her on his Instagram and whatever. He was like, Anna, it's not a good idea to put your boyfriend on social media, even if you like really like him and la 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 la. I was just like, yeah, lesson learned. I am never, even if I get a new boyfriend, no, not gonna do that. Not putting him on my socials. Nope. Until I get married. If I get married, not doing it. This is the same thing with, this is why K-pop idols are so reluctant to admit when they're dating, because obviously people can break up and then it like that follows you and everyone knows about it. So yeah, even if I get a new boyfriend, we'll never ever talk about it ever again. That's my conclusion. And like, yeah, like I said again, thank you to so many people messaging me, calling me, asking me if I'm okay. You can clearly see I'm okay. I'm a big girl. I'm a strong, big girl. I can I just get on with life, and luckily because I have loads of like work today. Yesterday I was at this new thing that I have to attend, SBA. Oh, thank you, Flo. Thank you so much. We adore you. Thanks for sharing a small part of your life. Yeah, I'm glad that even though I was so nervous about being that vulnerable, like yesterday I had KPC filming as well, and like Jin, like David's like friend and like the office cat, he was like, oh my god, like I can't believe you put that up. And I was like, I know, but like I just wanted to put it out for people to be able to relate. I think this is YouTube. It's not like, you know, stuff you see on TV or like produced TV shows is like very produced, but like YouTube is like the originality of YouTube is like it's very raw. Creators just like make your own stuff. So I thought a lot of people could relate to it. And also my thought process was like, if I'm going through a breakup, I might as well make money off of it, monetize it, and I get something out of it, you know? So that's why I uploaded. And like luckily, yeah, a lot of you could relate and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you to everyone for that. I am ready to start mingling as well. Start mingling. A lot of people like in my like in comments messages, people are saying to me like, you should message John. And I was like, as in John knew from my previous videos, you know, he's the dentist from New York. And I was like, guys, quite a few people have said this to me. And I was like, I am the female version of him. And to be honest, though, I was saying to my friends, like, if we were living in the same city, like, I'm pretty sure we would have dated. Like, I'm pretty sure that would have happened. But he lives in New York. I live in Seoul. So that's not going to happen. But like I found that funny because a lot of people have like said that to me. But yeah, so you can see I'm clearly doing okay. I'll be back to more my usual live content, my usual YouTube content, more neighborhood guides. And oh yeah, the thing that I was doing yesterday, it's like I was telling you guys like last time, right? I've been chosen to take part in this like creators, like we have to produce until the end of the year, we have to produce like 10 videos for them, basically around like the concept is like how beautiful Seoul is due to it. Basically, yeah, it's promoting Seoul. Yeah, it's basically up to the creator to like make whatever content. You have to be creative with it. But so basically that's what I've been doing. I attended the orientation yesterday. Oh, but like I can't tell you guys like how much I hate the corporate like. I was there for like almost 3 hours, and I was like, a lot of it was just like, I felt like was like kind of redundant. A lot of it was redundant. I was like, this could have been just like a whole ass email or like a post, like a Notion page. I was like, why am I here like for so long? And it's just like at the end they like make us do like pictures with like the thing and like group pictures, and I was like, oh, I really am so glad I do not work in like corporate world. So so yeah, but I'm looking forward to doing that. So I have a lot of work projects coming up actually. Also, I got an email yesterday. It was from a Taiwanese reality TV show they want to shoot in the third week of August, and they want me to just basically come for like a 1-day shoot for this reality show. And it's basically about travel. Like it's like kind of like a travel concept. You just like tour the city with these like, I guess like influencers from that country or like celebrities from that country. Yeah, Taiwanese celebrities. Yeah, and then we go in a group and then we just like go on like a fun travel tour, and they pay for my flight, accommodation, everything. And I get paid for the actual day of shooting, plus like I get paid for Instagram reels and posts. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. This is like a free. I always like the opportunity to travel. I'm gonna do this. I'll get to be on a Taiwanese thingy, so I have to reply to this email now. But let's see what happens. It's not 100% set in stone, but I'm gonna reply being like, I will happily do this. I want to go. So so yeah, stay posted, and thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, you guys, for all the sweet messages, and yeah, I'll see you next week. See you and join me next week. So like and subscribe, turn alarm notifications on for my channel.